Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to quickly follow up on my video that I made for the 5 things I do like about this CFMoto 450 MT, and just give you a few things, a few pointers on the things that they can improve. Now this is really nitpicking, and this is from a class that is a normal rider here in the UK. You know, well, normal to me and how I use the bike. So I like exploring gravel roads, not heavy technical stuff, and also back little country roads where there's no traffic. And I also like to get out early mornings so I can really enjoy some peaceful roads like this morning. This morning it's a nice, what's it, 6 degrees outside. Can you believe it? So as I put the video gear down, 2 cars arrive from either side. I think it's the farmer just checking out that I'm not doing some silly stuff here on his farm, and another guy just probably came to visit, so they just turned around, come and check me out. And turned around. So yeah, just to carry on, I just like cruising around. The bike needs to be comfortable, needs to have enough wind protection and so forth. And yeah, I just want to cover a few things about what they can improve on the bike for me personally. And if it helps someone, great. If it doesn't help anyone, just skip to the next video. As you all know, I do these videos for myself as well, so that I can keep track of what wheeled device I had, and also to look back and look how I can improve on making videos. So and I like to do it freestyle. Unfortunately, there's no scripting or whatever, so it is what you see is what you get from the mind. Okay, so we're going to jump on the bike and then we're going to go for a little ride. Well, I'm going to carry on with my ride this morning using the Curvier app, and then I'm going to tell you a few things that I would like them to improve on this bike for me personally. And if you guys have got any comments about this bike, because you've got one and you've made some improvements, enhancements to it, please drop it in the comments below. If you have reasons why you don't like this bike, also drop in the comments below, because it will give me some feedback as well to see why people do not like these bikes. Okay, cool. Let's get on the bike. Okay guys, let's get going. Now that everyone is away, they must have come and checked out what I'm doing here, because it will be a coincidence if they would just drive to the front gate, or not a gate really, but drive to the front and just come and check and then turn around. So it was probably the farmer, his dad and his daughter. Let's come and check this absolutely cool CFMoto 450 MT. So these are the roads that I like riding. There's like back roads, there's nothing, there's sometimes small little slip roads where it's pretty gravelly, and potholes, and birds and animals like you see in the front. Some pheasants, whoop, whoop. A whole lot of pheasants, small ones, big ones. Come on, let's go. And look at this beautiful countryside. But it's cold. Let me tell you one thing. And I haven't installed the heated grips yet. So I'm a little bit annoyed with myself that I didn't follow up on the heated grips from the guys at Bike Treads. They had my name on a waiting list, but I think my name fell off the waiting list, or they're still waiting for these things. So I might follow up with them to see if they've got the heated grips and get it installed. But that's going to be another day out on holiday to go and get that done, because the workshop doesn't work on the weekends anymore, so it's only in the week. Okay, so let's cover a few things now. Just take into consideration, I am over 40 and my eyes is not that great anymore, specifically for reading. And as you can see, this dash is really nice and clear, but these your temperature and your fuel gauge and the time on the top corner, it's so freaking tiny and there's so much space there, and I would really like them to sort of make that a little bit larger. That's sort of the one thing that would be nice in general for all bike manufacturers, to be able to give you the option to have larger font and the normal font. So a lot of people don't have a problem seeing this stuff, but the older crowd do. So it would be really cool if you can do that. Or even if you can customize via the app, because this phone or this bike is connected to the internet and this and that the other. So it will be really cool if you can sort of customize the layout of the screen. And there's enough place there in the corner to actually make it larger. But yeah, just like nice big font sizes for the older gentlemen, I would say. So that's the first thing, is some customization on the infotainment system, because that's sort of what the whole thing is about. What's this lady doing? I also would like them to keep on developing the app a little bit further, so you can get more information about the app, or more information about the bike within the app. I think I mentioned this on the previous video, where I got this engine light, the orange engine light, and one of the guys gave me just a good good feedback about it. So if it's an orange light, you can keep on driving. If you've got a red light, you need to stop the bike. So but yeah, to get more information about the bike within the app. So if something goes wrong, like an engine light or something in that line, that you get an alert in the app, or alert on your phone via the app, and you can also see a little bit more detail about what this error is. Because currently you just get an error and the app doesn't do anything. So it's almost like an ODB integration type of thing. That would be really, really nice. The other thing that I also want to mention, and this I picked up when I first got the bike, because the fuel gauge stays white. Yeah. And I also spotted this last weekend when I was riding, that as soon as you get low on fuel, the app or the screen doesn't tell you you're getting low on fuel. You have to go into the app to see if you're low on fuel, and that's for me a sort of annoying thing. Usually most bikes go orange, and then they go red, and they start flashing to tell you that you are low on fuel. But this one just stays white, and for me it's almost like the gauge is not really, it's not split up in enough segments to sort of give you the correct warning. And that's sort of for me as well a little bit annoying, because I would like to be able to plan my journey with the fuel gauge to see how much I can still get out of it. I don't really want to go into the app to see how many miles I've got left. This one tells me the amount of miles I got left, but can't really always trust that, you know. But yeah, the app has got more information than on the screen, and there's sort of another thing that I would like them to fine-tune on that side. I don't want to have to go into the app to actually see if I'm low on fuel. The other thing as well, most other bikes, they give you a big warning on the screen saying low on fuel or refuel or something in that line. There's sort of another thing that can be added. You know, the screen changes from how much fuel you've got left to how much range you've got left. Or, yeah, sort of, yeah, something in that line. So you can just plan it a little bit better. So that's that. You know, on the app side and the infotainment side, you know, I would like them to keep on developing the stuff. You know, there was talk now that they're going to start charging for cheapest. That was really close. They're going to start charging for premium services, almost like a Tesla model where you pay for the Spotify and this and that the other. Now I wonder what better services this is going to be, because we already have everything we need. Well, I've got everything I need. If they do put in like the ODB stuff and whatever, you know, that stuff like that will be cool. But you always need that only once, because when the bike has got a problem, then you want to see it. So you don't monitor the bike 24/7. Would be nice if you can have different maps. That would be cool. You know, in the app you can load a firmware that's got a different specific mapping for off-roading and this and that the other. To be able to give you different riding modes as well. That will be a nice feature. You see, this is the thing. The bike is so agile, and it's just so relaxed to ride. It's just, for me, bizarre. It's absolutely lovely. So yeah, that's the infotainment system. The second thing that I want to complain about, and I think a lot of people complain about this, I thought it was going to get a little bit better. Now I've got a KTM 390 Duke, so it's the same engine as the 390 Adventure, not the latest one, but the previous generation of 390 Adventure. And I'll give you some feedback about those two engines as well, this engine and that engine, on another video, if you guys are interested in that, just to give you some feedback. But yeah, the brakes on the 390 Dukes, the front brake, particularly the front brake, is such a nice progressive brake, if that is the right word. When you pull the lever, you can really feel that the braking system is working and it's pulling or stopping you. And the more you pull it, the more grip you get, and sort of the meat into the brakes. Where this braking system, especially the front brake, you know, you brake and it feels fine. The first pull is good, and then when you pull in like sort of more pressure, like the guys were saying, it feels a bit wooden. And this is it's gotten better from when I first started riding the bike, so that everything was bedding in a little bit more. But it still feels like that. It's not, again, you know, guys, this is nitpicking. It doesn't really bug me, because I'm used to it now, and it doesn't make the bike stop less. I think if you're going to go extreme riding, then you want to look at something a little bit different. But for me and the riding that I do, this is perfect. You know, it is perfect. I just need to mention this to you. Now I know where I am. This is one of the main roads. I think it's down here. Yeah. So yeah, the brakes are wooden, or is wooden. So that's what you need to expect when you buy the bike. And I know there's loads of aftermarket brake pads that you can get. You can probably install another brake system if you want to as well, or fine tune it. There's loads of options for this price of the bike. You can't always expect BMW level equipment, so sometimes people expect for £5,500 they want a BMW style fueling, brakes, suspension system, and this and that and the other. So yeah, just be aware of it. It is a bit woody, and if you're used to it, hey, we've got some BMW bikers. They don't greet, they just stare. Look at this absolutely awesome bike. Yeah, so that's the second thing is the brake system. The brake system on the rear for me is fine. One thing on the rear you need to watch out for is it is quite sharp. So when you slam on the brakes, it goes down and then it grips, and then the ABS kicks in. So it's not a slow brake. I think for like gravel riding it would be cool because you could just lock up the rear, spin it out, and then carry on like a cool dude. But yeah, this is look at these roads, man. Now the thing is, on my KTM, this will be an arm destroyer because these roads are so full of bumps and holes that the KTM will be well, it's a super naked bike, but the roads here in the back on the little back roads are so crap that it's an arm killer. And this is why this thing's suspension is just absolutely beautiful, man. Well, for me at least. What else can I say about the bike? I think a lot of people would like to have cruise control on this bike. It's probably something that they can add on or give you a model with this on. I don't really mind. Another thing is the fueling. Like a lot of people are complaining about the fueling, that it's very jerky. And as I said in a previous video as well, if you're going to be riding technical trails, then it is going to be jerky, so you'll have to ride the clutch a little bit more. But for me and my type of riding, this is absolutely brilliant. The gearbox is smooth. For me, the gears are perfect. You know, I spoke to asked my daughter the other day when we went out for a ride, how's the gear changing, because that she can really feel when it gets like and very, very jerky. It's all fine by her. So whee! Oh, this is so nice. Whoa, 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 whoa! Get the foot out. So that is the braking system, and also the fueling and so forth. The wind protection, I'm going to say you do get a little buffeting on the front. I am 5'11". Jeez, there's loads of these pheasants out. I'm 5'11", and it gives me enough protection. I'm not even riding it on the highest setting. Again, there's so many upgraded parts. If you're a taller rider or a shorter rider, or you want a smaller screen to make the bike look a bit more aggressive, stuff like that. So yeah, there's loads. Uncle Wang, hit him up, or AliExpress. There's loads of aftermarket parts for these bikes, and they are very, very well priced. So really, really great. So weather protection, wind protection, that's all covered. The brakes are covered. The acceleration and the throttle response, that's all covered. Comfort, you know, I can't complain about the comfort of this bike. It's for me very comfortable. Might not be for other people, but for me it's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. You know, I can't really find anything further wrong. You know, I can go on the positives on this bike for so long compared to more expensive bikes that the list just becomes so much that it sort of makes the other bikes look a little bit like totally overpriced machines, where this bike is really it covers such a lot of plus points for a general rider that it's very hard to beat for this price. The only thing that you've got to worry about is trying to get it and have a have a dealership close to you where you can actually get the bike serviced and warranty repairs done if you really need to do that. If you're proficient to service the bike yourself, then hey man, you can easily work on this bike. That's sort of another thing that they really thought of. Oh, so nice, so nice. So nice. The engine is just absolutely brilliant. Okay, well, I'm not going to talk about the plus points in this video. I'm just going to talk on the negative points, or the points that they can improve. Listen guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments about the video, good or bad, drop in the comments below. I'm always keen to listen and get some feedback and try and change it up a bit. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little ride slash update video, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.